Greetings everybody, Lecture here. Welcome back to another episode of Black Desert Online or Remastered or whatever. Free-to-play MMO. That's I think for the most part people don't consider it PvP, not PvP, don't consider it pay to win. Although many agree that there's at least one one thing that you should buy, which is the pet, because pets automatically loot enemies. I believe that's the idea, or something. But yeah, I mean the amount of stuff that you can do, or the amount of information that hits you on the UI is quite a lot. And I'm still not sure how long do I want to play this. I'm thinking between, finishing the storyline of the entry area, so Belcanos, I guess, and reaching the point where actually I would have to start grinding for stuff to do anything. But we'll see. I mean, the game is not terrible. It looks nice and whatnot. Alright, so... Oh. So... There's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go with this. And also, the thing that I do not like is the word. Fuck, I was going to say something, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, I dislike that there's a lot of stuff that's timed, and you can't do really anything with it. Okay, so Shalasa Chernaya. Oh, right. That's not the thing. And what can I do? This. I'm not sure, but oh well. That's only for 60 minutes. I'm not sure what else I can do.
From our first encounter, I knew you weren't some ordinary fellow. If you live as long as I do, you become quick to spot these things. I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Her Royal Highness, Princess Jarette?
I do wonder. I mean, she's a little bit of a bitch. And honestly, yeah, I'm curious.
Then, I understand. Go seek out Captain Cliff. He will take into consideration your efforts in saving the soldiers from the imps.
Is it potions that you need? There are more injured day by day.
We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the imps himself, Red Nose. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. So, you've ingratiated yourself to an officer, and think you can now somehow barge in our war council, ignoring procedure, ignoring rank. I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills, and I'm afraid Officer Fania's eye for quality soldiers has greatly diminished. I think you've greatly overestimated...
Greetings! I'm Luke from Velia. Are you interested in trade? For me, it's always welcome.
Where are you from? Not from here. I'm Samuel. I take care of horses in the camp. Wanna check in?
Always be diligent and take care of your equipment.
I will be waiting here. Word's gone round. Without your aid, this would have been quite the bloodbath indeed. I think Captain Cliff will definitely reconsider his words. Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. He won't be able to deny your importance this time. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. However, we still don't know much about Red Nose. A few days ago, some of our soldiers encountered Red Nose. Not everyone made it out, but perhaps you can speak to the lucky ones who did. I will be waiting here. Word's gone round the camp that the imp expert will soon arrive.
His nose was so incredibly red. I was patrolling the northern forest when I felt a cold energy behind me. When I turned around, I saw an imp the size of an house. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as I am. He was pretty agile too, considering his giant physique and all. I nearly died that day. Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith.
Seems you're an adventurer. Need a weapon? Imps have robbed lots of militia weapons. Captain Cliff is in favor of Armstrong.
Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something? Skulking about all alone here?"
Defense is survival. Don't hesitate investing in armor. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Murray. But he wasn't on duty at the time.
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant and she loves this stuff. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone, sort of drunk-looking, stumbling about with a crooked nose. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something? Skulking about all alone here?" Then the ground started to quake beneath me, and I swear Red Nose really appeared. I didn't think, I just ran for my life.
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this.
It was all Mare's doing then. Looks like I'll be taking up extra shifts. I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture them. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path north.
Defense is survival. Don't hesitate investing in armor.
It's you, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. You've got that shocked expression on your face again. Ready to be really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
No one knows where the boss's hideout is.
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing you.
Do you think I knew I'd get caught like this? Wow, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about Tiny Nose. Oops.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose?
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance. Wolf meat? Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes! Delicious.
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with beanstalks like you. Beanstalks give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. Meat. Sweet and succulent wolf meat.
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should meet Tiny Nose.